Gordon Brown claimed the rest of the UK would have got the lion's share of the pension fund in the event of Scotland achieving independence, unearthed reports reveal. According to the majority of Scottish people, a second independence referendum should take place in the next 5 years. A new poll from Ipsos Mori for BBC Scotland found that 63% of people want another referendum, 34% within the next 2 years, 19% in 2 to 5 years, and 10% after the next 5 years. More than a third, 34%, are against a fresh vote. Responding to the poll, an SNP spokesman said, "This poll shows clear and growing majority support for an independence referendum. Work on holding a referendum has been paused given the urgent priority of tackling the coronavirus pandemic. But ultimately Scotland's future must and will be decided by the people who live here, not by Boris Johnson." Before the pandemic, Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon was determined to hold a second referendum this year, despite Prime Minister Boris Johnson repeatedly rejecting her calls. However, because of the coronavirus pandemic gripping the world, the Scottish Government has put the campaign on hold. A Holyrood election is due next May, and if the SNP were to win an outright majority it would significantly raise the chance of a second referendum being held. As the future of the Union appears more uncertain than ever, unearthed reports shed light on the implications of Scottish independence on the rest of the UK. According to a throwback report by The Telegraph, during the 2014 Scottish independence referendum campaign, former Prime Minister Gordon Brown warned Scots that leaving the UK would have meant the end of the British pensions. He argued that England, Wales and Northern Ireland would have benefited from it, as in case of independence, they would have got the lion's share of the pension fund.